welcome back, and this time you get to see my face. And my last video was obviously just a makeup bag, well, a clear one that I use. And so I thought, okay, this time I'm going to actually show what I look like. I look a bit rough at the moment because I've literally just done my eye makeup because I'm doing a first impressions on a brand that I don't think is actually known for their makeup. I haven't seen any recent videos of them anyway, any reviews or anything, so I thought it'd be quite a good idea, and that is And Other Stories, which you may have known that they do clothing range, brilliant, fantastic clothes. I'm a bit of a fan. It's quite a nice relaxed vibe to them. And so I thought, oh, whilst I was shopping, I saw that it had some makeup and some beauty products. I thought it might be worth trying out. Now, I'm a bit more of a budget person. This is kind of a medium priced range, but I was actually quite interested because they offer quite a lot of shades for different skin types. I mean, we're talking, it looked like online, I hadn't seen it actually in a store, but online it was going from extremely pale to, they offered, well, their foundation range only had about 8 shades it looked like, and 3 of them were for darker skin tones and others were quite really pale skin, which I was actually really impressed by, which also encouraged me to buy those foundations because I'm very for brands just coming together and going for it, you know, catering for everyone. You know, I think it's important that people understand that, you know, there's not just one shade in life. So I was really impressed with that, and so I thought I'd buy one of their foundations. It was £18.50, which is quite on the going towards the high end, but again I wanted to see what it was like. But I've got a liquid eyeliner, a bronzer and a lipstick. I did get some hand cream, which I have already opened because I had really dry hands, and it's amazing. It was only £3 as well, so there you go, couldn't get more budget friendly than that. So I'm going to start off, my face looks minging right now because I've neglected a skincare routine, which has now made me break out really quite aggressively. And that's purely because I lost my bag of all my little bits in. So excuse this, but it's fine. At least it gives you a really good idea of how this foundation that I'm going to test out is going to work if you do have bad skin, and how it would cover it up. It's got any great pigment. So I'm going to give it a bit of a try. I don't know if I should zoom in. Maybe I should. Yeah. So I'm doing eyeliner as well, and I'm really nervous about it because, you know, eyeliner's like, one day it could be like amazing, next day it could be shockingly bad. So I'm going to give it a bit of a go without leaning on the table. Wish me luck, honestly. I'm so nervous to do that out of anything. So yeah, so I'm going to zoom in. Or shall I zoom in? No, we're not going to zoom in. We're not. We're just going to keep going. Let's keep going. Make it a bit fluent in my last one. So, okay, let's have a go. So the packaging was true to And Other Stories, I think, anyway. It was very kind of like minimalist. Oh, you can't really see, but so bright. Yeah, so it's kind of their typical logo with the foundation shade. Again, I'm not a fan of boxes actually. I think they get really ruined quite easy. Even though Kate has boxes, we're getting rid of them. They get ruined quite soon. So I picked the shade Poplin Sand. It was online. I was just going by the swatches. I know it can be quite difficult for people to determine what they are, but normally if you read the description it says warm. Just try and get what you think your undertone is. I'm normally quite yellow, although these suggest that I'm very red at the moment. So I'm going to give this a go. Like I said, I've done my eye makeup purely because the products I used was not related to this brand at all. I was going to buy some of the eyeshadows, but I thought, no, I am too poor at the moment. Because altogether this came to about £56. That's including delivery. It's £5 delivery. So let's give it a go. Yeah, so first of all, I didn't even do my first impression. It's quite small for £18, and I'm quite interested. I've never ever used. Oh, okay. So if you squeeze it, it pops out. It's like a pellet without the bubble. Maybe not. Yeah. Oh, it drips. Okay, panic. So I have a feeling. I'm just going to quickly swatch this hand. I think I might have had to turn up for this. Ooh. Okay, so my tip of go by what you know with warm, and as you can see it's a lot more darker than what I am, popping sand, but maybe I should have fake tanned. But then again, it's first impressions. How would I have known? That would have been too like against the video. So I'm just going to quickly pop some on my hand actually before I start applying. So let's go. So I've got my wet beauty blender. I don't really need to tell you to wet your beauty blender because I'm sure if you're a fan of all these videos, you know what to do by now. So let's get my mirror. Couldn't find my H&M highlighter one. I don't know where that's gone. So I'm just going to use this big one, this prototype that got sent to me. So let's go. Okay, it's a lot warmer. A lot more yellow. Don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can so see on camera as well that this is just not my shade at the moment. Would have been a week ago because I was tanned then. Okay, just make sure we're getting in there. It's quite dewy. Oh, I did prime my face with my Makeup Revolution Ultimate Face Primer, and I normally actually put some liquid highlighter all over my face just to give it quite a luminous look. But as this is first impressions, I don't know how this has come off. And to be quite honest, it's actually got some really nice coverage. It's really light. I wish this was my shade. Right, I'm going to fake tan just for this foundation now. Get the ears. I am really loving this. I'm actually generally quite shocked because it's always got quite a nice glow in all the right areas. And I would be genuinely quite honest because I have tried some stuff in the past that I think maybe I should have paid that money. Really packs into the nice skin quite well. It's really covered up my spots. Oh my god. I normally like swear by the foundations that are like under 10 quid. Okay, I had a really problem area here. Bear in mind this was with just one weird pellet pump. Oh, I'm loving this. It's actually, as it's oxidising, it's actually matching my skin tone quite well. And I don't feel like I need more foundation to put on my face. I'm really liking this. I think this would be really good if we're just in like an everyday foundation. I don't think it's something you'd want to go out in because I have a feeling it actually might. If not, well, I just like to proper put on my makeup when I go out to my full coverage. Make sure it's all even. Okay, on to quite a good start. I'm impressed. Yeah. So I don't know if you. And let me come closer. It's not actually that bad. It's covered my problem areas, which I was a little bit worried about, if I'm quite honest, because I do, either when it's like that time of month or if I do neglect a skincare routine, which I really rarely do, my skin's just so problematic, and I'm really impressed by how it's just covered. It's kind of neutralised everything. You definitely need to put like your concealer and stuff so you don't look as flat, but right off the bat, I'm actually kind of loving it. I'm really actually quite surprised. Oh, sorry, I blocked myself. Yeah. But you only think, I'll go in the colour, I think this is the worst colour match ever, but I did say I'm not tanned anymore because my holiday tan is like gone. Right, okay, so I'm going to move on. I don't feel like I need any more, to be quite honest. Oh, I had a face waxer because I don't like to feel my beauty blender. Quite old. So I'm going to go back in with, I put this in my first videos, it's the L'Oreal concealer, and I just want to just, you know, make it less flat before going with the rest of the rest of it all. I'm not going to do a proper makeup tutorial like here's your highlight, here's your contour. I'm just going to do what I do on an everyday basis for if I'm going to work or whatever. And it gets you a good feel of seeing how this concealer is, because like I said, I accidentally bought it the other day, just on the whim, when I was rushing about, and it's best rushed impulse, quickly buy something I've ever done. So just completely neutralises everything out. It's really pigmented because I suffer from such black eyes. Here we go. Okay, let's do a bit of there. Because I don't normally, when I have foundation, I have to go in my concealer and just quickly like go over it all. So I'm quite impressed. So there you go. At least you get to see what that L'Oreal concealer is like. It's really blendable, quite a lot of pigment. I mean, I don't even put primer on my eyes anymore, because I literally just put that on and my eyeshadow goes really, really nicely onto it. So moving on to the bronzer. Now, again, I think I've gone too dark. I think it's because I've been so tan recently that I've had to buy a whole new makeup bag. I don't know if you do. If you like tan really well, you go on holiday and everything you bought, you're like, oh, I look really ashy. So you're having to go back to like the store and just going to buy a whole new makeup. So I think I'm still in like holiday skin tone mode. So here we go. It's the Sunstone Glow bronzer. I've just got all that foundation. It comes in like this. There's two, which I kind of like. One of them looks like you can contour in because it's quite neutral and got nice shadow, and then the other one's quite lighter, so I quite like the balance of that. I don't know if I can do one for contouring and try and bronze it out, because one of them's the lighter shade is actually quite a lot more shimmery. I don't know if you can see, and then the other one looks more matte, so I kind of quite like that. I wish it was a little bit bigger. The pound's a bit wider maybe. This was like £12. Again, most of the products were £12, so it wasn't unachievably out of pocket if you can reach to £12. Fantastic. I know sometimes you've got like a Saturday job. You know, I remember when I used to treat myself to Gosh makeup, because that's around about that same price when I used to work in Rituals, the cosmetics and kind of homeware store in Lakeside. It's no longer there anymore. So I'm just going to quickly get my my B from Superdrug blusher contoury brush. It's my one I always use. So I'm going to go with the darker one first and just tap it off. Oh, okay. At least we know it's pigmented, but don't just look like I'm about to go paintballing and put some tribal makeup on. Okay. Now I've gone in a bit higher, so well done, Stevie. Maybe we could it's too warm for contour actually, and I've gone in too high. It blends nice. Let's do an uneven face. Look, even when I tap it off, it's not working. I just generally think I've picked too much of a darker skin tone on me, but it's brushing in. Let's try the lighter shade. Let's try them together. Now I'm going to really have to tap it off. Yeah, I mean, the product itself seems quite nice. It's blending out. It's just not for me. And to be quite honest, I was only like three bronzers, so it was quite hard to determine which one was for me. Let's do the nose bit. Okay, I might need some. I should have bought my bigger fluffy brush. I'm just trying to. Good thing is though, this brush is really good. I know that they still do it because I know the B range at Super just completely had a whole new makeover. But I got these for Christmas from my stepsister, and I actually really like them because they don't actually push too much of the product around, which some brushes do. But on the foundation side, it's not moving about, which is good because sometimes I feel like they can get quite slippery and move. The bronzer is going nicely, but again, coming in again, I don't know why. It's just not my shade. Let's do the nose. I just don't want to get a muddy nose. Oh, I wanted to show you something. Next time I do a video, I'll show you a bit of a trick I do, because I can't contour noses. Save my life. Do you see that big dramatic thing there? To save my life. And if you've got the Cabral by Benefit, if you get the highlight and do a dot there, and then a little bit of a line, and you just do that with your nose, it completely snaps it in. Not that I've got a problem with my nose, but sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a cute nose. And I don't have that. So I'm just gonna even it out down here. It's actually, in terms of formula wise, yeah, I am for it. But I think for this one that I've got, what shade was it? The Sunstone Glow one. I think it could be a little bit more, slightly more olive, and I'm just not olive. Okay. Get a different brush, get my Morphe brush and do, we've got to do the eyeliner, haven't we? My Sleek. Let's just balance it out. Let's just do a full makeup look. Let's just balance it out. Let's get my Sleek Rose Gold blusher. That was in my last video. That's quite a nice corally colour. Okay, so brush is gone, but shut. I'm going to try the eyeliner. Okay, this could go either way. This could go terribly wrong when I apply this, or fantastic. So it comes in like a weird. When I got it, it's called the Bombazine. Definitely pronounced that wrong. Black eye marker. And literally it's like a little flexy thing, they thread it through. I didn't do it then, but yeah. So again, they're saying with the whole minimal thing, I quite liked that actually. I don't like boxes, but that was quite nice. So let's just try it on my hand. Let's just, so nervous. No, let's do it. Oh. Okay. The pen, I wish I had a brown one like this. The pen is quite good. It's got some really good thin strokes. So how are we going to do this? Let's get the pen lid out of the way. I've never done this. No, I've done eyeliner, but without a table. So. Okay, it's quite black. Let's do a bit of a mini flick. Pigment's really, really good. And for someone who's never done this without a table, the pen is actually not that bad. You know, you can see. But I've only done literally a little bit and not very well. I think I need to try this with a... Yeah. Only thing is that it looks like it might crumble during the day. So what I'm going to do, I don't think I can actually have the skill enough to... I think I'm just not happy the way I've applied this, because I really like doing my wing really well, and I've never done it. I mean, it's not the most pigmented eyeliner actually, I'll be quite honest. But it's not the worst. And there's a slight bit of bleeding, but I really like the pen. But I think it's generally because I haven't... Let's even that out. Okay, I'm only doing a little bit because I'm really struggling. That's just purely because I can't do eyeliner without a table or something to lean on. I'm quite in the range so far. I'm really quite impressed. There is slight bleeding in the eyeliner, and I think you'll need to go over it quite a lot. But I didn't apply that much pressure at the same time. But I generally do think it's because I've just fallen it. I just dropped it. It might be one of those where it's not a one swipe eyeliner. If you really want it to be jet black, I think you have to do it once or twice over possibly, and it should be good to go. For summer, I think the pen is brilliant because I was quite shaking and I didn't have a steady hand at all. So the actual felt tip pen is really good and precise, which I actually really like. But again, I think with some eyeliners, like in the more high-end range, like Kat Von D is really good. I feel like that's a one swiper. And also I really enjoyed the Rimmel eyeliners. I've used them for years and they're really good. They're like a one swiper. But this, I don't think so. So overall, I really like the bronzer. I really do if it was in my shade, but unfortunately it wasn't. But it blended out really well, as you can see. The foundation, I would buy again. I'd happily use that and buy that. And like I said, they have a lot of different shades, which I think if you are very extremely pale, or I don't think it went with the dark shades. I know you can go. There was 3 of them there, and I thought they were quite good. So it might be worth investing in, like exploring that if you do struggle to find your shade, and £18 isn't too much for you. Definitely give it a go. If you try, I know they've got a shop in Oxford Circus. If you've got it there, definitely try it and find a shade first. But moving on to the nude lipstick I got. It's supposed to be sheer, colour sheer, nude lip colour. Again, it comes in a box, same kind of packaging. It's got a really nice swatch. So that box looked quite well used. Oh, let's have a look at this. Okay, so it's like silver. It's quite nice. Very you can keep it clean. Quite easy because you know with lipsticks you always get that foundation marks on them, and it has the branding and other stories there. So far, I'm really liking this, but I just had a quick look, and this is the shade colour. It's very beige, very my hand palm colour. So I don't know how my hand palm is gonna do well, considering my lips are naturally quite pink. I don't feel like this is a nude for me. So I'll just try it on with that lip liner, which I never normally do, but okay. I feel like I'm doing I feel like I've just put foundation lips when I was at school. That was like my look. I'd make my eyes really black with pencil eyeliner, and then foundation with some like Miss Sporty lip gloss. I don't know what skin. Okay, it's very creamy, very moisturising, so that's good. I'm going to see if I can make this work with a lip liner that's definitely not that shade at all. It's the one in my video in the shade Addiction 018, the lip liner that I said to use. But sometimes you can get a colour and just fill it in. I definitely don't like this lipstick. But it's because it's so hard to tell with lipsticks with the shades and the swatches online. I don't want to ruin my colour on it. I'll tell you what, the shade I'm making now with my lip liner is actually really nice. Again, I decided I have to mix. And you know, one thing, I know it's a sheer lipstick, but it's showing quite a lot of cracks on my natural underlip. There's quite a lot of like wrinkly lines, and I don't really like that. I like my lipstick to be like really full, and I don't want to keep applying it on because it was washing my face out. It was literally the same colour of my palm. What I might do though, I might get some other lipstick shades because it feels nice on my lips. Really hydrating. Oh, and if you have thin lips, just smile like this. Oh, just breaking it. And don't break your lip liner, but you just smile your lips and follow a natural line. It should make them a lot plumper. It's fine, so I've got like 5 of these. I don't mind if I break them. Right, let's go back over it again, because then the actual first impressions of that wasn't great, was it, guys? It was far too pale for me. Okay, so it's really nice and shimmery. I'm going into, much as I love my Barry M liquid lipsticks, I am kind of going into more shimmery these days. So I do like the shine coming off the bat, but I'm also, let's see, I'm wearing the worst lip liner with it, but I try to balance it out because that's my nude, because I'm quite pinky. Not a fan of lipstick so far. I just feel like it looks like with just one swipe. It's not that much pigment, but it is sheer. But yeah, so there we go. There's all the products I've bought. Oh, if you want to see the hand cream that I am literally raving about, it was £3. I bought the lemon one. Well, you can't really see. My camera's quite blurry. But I really love this. I'm going to put some on now. I get the lemon Daydream hand cream, zesty citrus and dappled sun warm wood. What I failed to mention, actually, all of these products got not a lot of ingredients in. It's quite natural, which I really liked as well. For example, the foundation has, let's quickly find their ingredients formula. Right, here we go. So they do have silicone in it, which is obviously like silicone. But it's got, I can never pronounce this, but jojoba. I should know because it's in my stuff that when I go to the lab. Yeah, which is really good for your skin. It's in a lot of moisturisers, so that's probably why it feels so great on my skin. But it also says the description is actually a demi matte finish, which I actually do agree with. It had a really nice sheen. But yet it wasn't too shiny, and I suffer from oily skin. And it says there you only need 1 or 2 drops. I used 1, so I actually would happily go and buy their foundations. It is quite a small pot, it's 15ml, and it is £18. I'd like to have seen a 30ml, but it's good if you're going for a weekend. You can easily put it in your bag, and if you're going abroad, you don't have to lose it. But yeah, I really highly rated their foundation. Pleasantly surprised. I really like the finish of it. It covered my spots. The bronzer I actually did like. It was just a bit too dark for me, but I think, again, like I said, I think I'm still in holiday skin mode. I need to realise that I'm getting pale again. Sorry, my camera broke out. So yeah, love the foundation. Bronzer was too dark. Lipstick, it doesn't look great. Like, my whole makeup doesn't look great at the moment because I haven't finished it. But no, I don't really like that. Eyeliner, it was good. I generally should have just done it off camera or had a table in front of me to do it properly, to show you its full potential. That's just something for me to learn because I'm very new. But yeah, so overall, I generally do think it is worth trying out their product. I'm definitely going to go back, and I really hope you like this video. If you want me to try out any other products, let me know. Any reviews or ones you haven't tried yourself but you just want to see on someone else, let me know. And yeah, so thank you so much. Hopefully you'll keep watching my videos. I'll do a bit of more of a makeup look because I'm not really liking my makeup at the moment. It's not what I normally might. I normally have some more on, but I just wanted to do purely on this brand today. So thank you so much, and hopefully you pop by again soon. So bye, and I hope you saw my face this time, didn't you? So that's good. So bye. You're right. Bye.